We will talk about privacy policy, and we choose two social media websites, which is Facebook and Instagram. So the first question is, what kind of data is handled by the site? So let's talk about Facebook first. So the data that they handle is email address, phone number, or age. Next is information from the phone, computer, or tablet you use your products on, like what kind it is and what version of our app you're using. Next is Instagram. So the data that they handle is information and content you provide, networks and connection, your usage, information about transactions you made on their products, and things others do, and information they provide about you.
Facebook and Instagram are major social media platforms offering distinct yet overlapping services. Facebook emphasizes broad networking, including detailed profiles, group participation, messaging via Messenger, event organization, and marketplace. It also provides news feeds and business tools. Instagram prioritizes visual content, focusing on photo and video sharing, short form video, reels, ephemeral stories, and integrated shopping features. Both platforms facilitate communication and content sharing, but cater to different content preferences and user engagement style.
So the question is, how does the site support itself financially? So Facebook and Instagram primarily generates revenue through advertising. Advertisers pays to target specific demographics and interest based on the user data. This target the advertising models allow the Facebook and Instagram to generate significant revenue. In recent years, Facebook and Instagram has also explored other revenue streams such as virtual reality and subscription services. So subscription services is offering premium features or services for a fee. So by understanding the and leveraging user data, Facebook and Instagram are able to provide valuable services while generating substantial revenue.
Facebook real privacy policy is highly detailed, covering data collection, usage, sharing, and user rights, largely shaped by regulatory requirements like GDPR and CCPA. Compared to this, an imaginary policy might be simpler, with fewer data types collected and limited or no sharing with third parties, making it more privacy focused. Facebook extensive data retention and reliance on algorithm for personalized content contrast with a simpler policy that could emphasize shorter data retention and minimal algorithmic processing, while Facebook provides tools for user control and transparency. Its policy can be complex and business oriented, whereas a more straightforward policy might prioritize readability and ethical handling of user data. On the other hand, with Instagram, privacy policy, much like Facebook, is detailed and covers data collection, sharing, and usage for personalized experiences, advertising, and compliance with legal obligations. An imaginary policy might collect less data, avoid sharing it with third parties, and focus more on user privacy than monetization. Instagram policy allows extensive data retention and uses algorithms for personalized content and ads, which could differ significantly from a simpler policy emphasizing minimal data retention and limited algorithmic processing. While Instagram provides user tools for managing privacy, its policy may prioritize business needs over transparency and simplicity, unlike an ethical user-centric imaginary policy.
My imaginary privacy policy would likely be more user-friendly with clear and accessible language about data collection, user, and sharing. It would prioritize transparency and user control, offering users the ability to easily manage their data, preferences, access their information, or delete it. The real privacy policy, on the other hand, might be more legally complex and include less clear terms, particularly around data retention, third-party sharing, or advertising practices. A significant difference could be the level of detail in explaining how and why data is shared with external parties, as real policies often provide less straightforward explanation of third-party partnership or data monetization strategies, where areas my policy might avoid vague terms and focus on user consent. What often surprises me about a company's privacy policy is how much data they collect and retain, sometimes without users fully realizing the extent. For instance, companies often gather not just basic information like email addresses or names, but also detailed browsing behavior, location data, and device-specific identifiers. The policy may also disclose that this data is shared with a variety of third parties, including advertisers, analytics firms, and even government entities, often without clear, ongoing consent from user. Additionally, user might be surprised by how long the companies retain their personal data even after they stop using the service.